So let's say you're working a full-time job, right? Like a 9 to 5. And for whatever reason, you feel like you don't have enough time to create any more money, but you know you need to make a side hustle. But you know you could definitely use an additional $1,500 to $3,000 a month. Like, that would make you happy. I think I got something for you. Like, if that's your scenario, stop. There's gonna be a couple of you guys that decide to do it and it works for you. Congratulations. Let's get right into it. What's up, guys? This is your boy Sawan Belcher, and today we're going to talk about a little well-known thing some people know about, some people have questions about, but is a very basic scenario. When we were growing up, we always saw TV shows and people talking about having a second house. Okay, the second house was supposed to be for that family that made over $100,000, and anytime they wanted to take their kids on a family vacation, then they can just go over to this house and they can have a great time. Now, what nobody ever talked about is in that second house, what those people did to pay for that house was to rent it out short term while they weren't there. Most people don't know, but literally when you do that, you rent out short term, people will pay more per day because you're adding more value by providing sheets, linens, utilities, washer and dryer, hair dryers, a fire extinguisher, and just a whole house so people can come and have a great time. I mean, literally, while I was just making these set of videos, I just got a booking for $650, and they're staying with me for only 4 nights. So if you guys do the math, $50 divided by 4 nights brings me an additional $162 a day. $162 a day times an average, because people aren't gonna stay all, you're not gonna be 100% booked. You might be, sometimes we are, but let's call it an average of 20 days out of the month, makes you an additional $3,250. And like I said, I'm not actively working on this right now. I'm talking to you, I'm making videos, I'm trying to help you. 4 things that I have in place that you need to put in place to do this, I'm gonna share with you at the end of the video, but let me go into further detail. There's a couple ways that you can actually get into renting properties short term. Number 1, you can easily get in without owning a property. A lot of the times you might have a garage that you're not utilizing, you might have a basement that you're not utilizing, or you might have a detached maid suite or second apartment that you could utilize, set up some furniture in there and take nice pitch and make money off of. You might also know a family member who has a vacant rental property that they don't want to take time to actually get ready and rent up. You could partner with them and help those people. Okay, or thirdly, you could go out and find a nice apartment or townhome, rent that, and arbitrage it. This is not a hard process. My favorite way is to find people who want to sell their property, but for whatever reason want a quick and easy sell, so they allow me to take over their mortgage payments. Okay, if you guys would like to know a little bit more about that, between now and the end of the year, I'm actually having a sale on my how to buy houses without having to qualify for a loan. So I'll leave the link below so you guys can take advantage of that. Now, once you got the property, what you'll need to do is you'll need to furnish it and get ready. Like whenever you go on vacation, what are the things that you need? Couch, beds, linens, towels, all the little things that someone will need for a vacation. Whether they're in town for business or whether they're here for a tourist, you need to think about all of those things, including fast Wi-Fi. Now, once you have that set up, generally it costs me about $5,000 to $7,000 per bedroom to set up. But once you have that set up, you can now use different websites to help you market. This is the beautiful part, because in most of my businesses that I have to pay for ad spend or pay for somebody to help me drop signs. But there are several websites that will market on your behalf for free up front. Those websites are like AirBNB, VRBO, Furnish Finder, HipCamp, or Outdoorsy.com. You can use other ones like Booking.com and Expedia as well. Those are some of your bigger chain ones. These websites will essentially allow you to place your property up like it's theirs, and they will market to their audience and get you booked. Now, the way they get paid is they take a small percentage of the amount that they get you, and when those people book, they get paid and you make a larger sum. Now, the way you're gonna make this a hands-off experience is by doing these 4 things. Because remember, we don't wanna just make more money on the side. We wanna be able to make more money and be able to have more time. And the only way we can do that is to create enough money to buy back our time. What you need to do is, number 1, get a virtual assistant. An assistant is just someone who can help you do the communication, help you with your pricing, and then handle any, issues or concerns and be able to delegate situations without you being involved. Now, me personally, since this can be done all through a laptop and on a phone, I prefer to go to websites like Upwork.com and find people who are not necessarily in this country. Okay, now my best assistants, I have 4 currently, are in the Philippines. Secondly, you need to get some software involved. Whenever you hire people, they don't want to work on 4 or 5 different websites. They want to work on one website. The one website that I use that puts everything together is called IGMS. Essentially, all these different bookings that we're going to have will be all funneled. So AirBNB, VRB, Furnish Finder, Booking.com, or whatever site that you use, all of the bookings will come to one platform or one CRM called IGMS. You'll be able to control your bookings, have your virtual assistant do all the messaging there, change your pricing, and set your rules all inside of one app. Totally a hands-off system once you get your virtual assistant in place. Now, the beautiful part about this is after you get it really dialed in, you'll be able to set up auto text message features. Auto text checkout, auto text check-in, even options to upsell and have them extend and pay you even more money. Number 3, you need to have auto ways to have people check in and check out of your process. Now, we're in 2023, so this is really easy. Me personally, I like the Slage Uncode lock system, so that way people can come in by just using a key code. And then I also like the Ring floodlight camera, so that way I can monitor all of my systems. Now, the last thing that you'll need is a consistent cleaner. Between those 3 and your cleaner, you will have a full team. Between all the money that you'll make on the side, you'll be able to pay your team to buy back your time, and you'll have additional amounts of money. Out of this 3250, about 50% of it goes towards expenses. That buys back my time. The other 50% is for me. It's for my hobbies. It's for me riding my motorcycle, for me making videos, for me doing all the things that I like to do. And realistically, you can do the exact same thing. Now, I didn't tell you the most fun part, because if you guys really wanted to get started, we're coming up in winter time right now, so now's the time to be looking, but you literally can get started in just 7 to 14 days. Our very first short-term rental that we set up, me and my wife decided we were going to do it in literally 14 days. We went out and found an apartment that we can rent. We went out and bought a bunch of furniture goods and Goodwill items, and we got set up in 14 days and got our first booking in the matter of hours. This is not hard. You can do it, and you can set it up so that way you can make semi-passive income that adds on top of the money that you're already making, so that way you can get to all the things that you like to do. More importantly, it frees up the time that you have right now to be able to spend time with family and friends, do all the things that you like to do while you still generate money. Now, I promise, after you do this, stick with it. You'll like it, okay? You don't have to just stick with one property. You can scale up to 20, 30. I even have friends that have over 100 of these, and they're making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. If you guys would like to learn more about this, go ahead and comment below, subscribe, and like this video, and I'll know that you'll want me to put out more videos about how you can make money with short-term rentals. Until next time, guys, see you guys on the next one. Peace.